again.
It's time for misinformation. Misinformation. Misinformation.
Hey, Posse, Wednesday. And Wednesday means only one thing: misinformation.
Well, here I am again. I really wanted to talk to you about the Day of the Dead and Halloween celebrations and how we humans honor death around the world. But the vice president had a debate with Kamala Harris, and that swarmy Pence told a bunch more lies that I now have to explain. So here we go again. Misinformation. The upcoming elections to get rid of this awful Trump are coming up, and as they say, we must all keep our pedal on the gas. We've already had to forfeit Halloween because Pence and Trump can't get COVID under control. It's called the Trump virus. Those guys either don't know what they're doing or they're purposely trying to destroy us. It's weird, though, as it's the White House that is cootie-ridden and their own base is who they're killing off through reckless exposure. Anyway, that Pence repeatedly made statements that were either misleading or untrue. He misrepresented the Trump administration's record and Biden's. He's carrying on that Trump tradition of lie, lie, lie. First off, he said that on day one, Joe Biden is going to raise your taxes. That's false. Biden has proposed tax increases only on households making more than $400,000 a year. Do you make more than $400,000 a year? No, so you don't have to worry about it. I hope you're wearing your mask and not kissing Trump. He's got cooties. For real. They are trying to remove the Affordable Care Act, or the ACA, today, in the middle of a pandemic. The administration has repeatedly attempted to take health insurance away from Americans, and the number of uninsured people has risen during their presidency. Pence said he had a plan to protect pre-existing conditions for every American, but he doesn't know what it is. Such incompetency, or cruelty, or stupidity, something. Then Pence goes on to claim that Trump had suspended all travel from China and did the best possible job keeping COVID out of the country. Right. He did not. Although Trump claimed to have done so, hundreds of thousands of people traveled from China to the United States after the coronavirus appeared. He is just no good. Then he said it was no worse than the flu. Right. This was after he told us to drink bleach. They've made all of us laughing stocks. Which was after it would automatically and magically just go away. Neither one of these guys know what they're doing. They're gonna kill us all. They both love to play the blame game. Don't take any personal responsibility. When Pence said that the Trump administration would continue to listen to the science on climate change, we all cracked up. This administration has defied or ignored the views of scientists on climate change. They never listen to scientists about anything. Trump wants to rake California forests. He's a kook. Actually, no offense, but most of those Republicans are. Pence said Biden would ban fracking. Biden would not. Now, I don't like fracking. I'd like to ban it. That's why I was for the other candidate originally, but I understand the financial pressure, and I accept it for now. Biden is so much better. Put up a sign. Then Pence said, this whole show should be called Then Pence Said. Pence said Trump revered members of the military. Ha! 2015, Trump publicly mocked John McCain because he had been a prisoner during the Vietnam War. His wife and daughter, Cindy and Megan, just came out very strongly for Biden. More recently, Trump has described American soldiers killed in war as losers and suckers. My best friend, Deputy Ted, fought in the Vietnam War as a hero for our country. He is not a loser nor a sucker. How dare Trump and Pence? The military's gotta hate that guy. And Pence yammered on about voting by mail, how it created a massive opportunity for voter fraud. Blah, blah, blah. This contradicts all of the available evidence and history about mail-in voting. Because it's a lie. They're the big cheaters. Pence said he and Trump have always told the American people the truth. Ha ha! That's his biggest lie. I'm glad that Kamala Harris is running against him. She is really sharp and healthy. That creepy Pence tried to interrupt her constantly. I know a lot of men interrupt women, but our leaders shouldn't. And she gave him the best presidential look. She is very witty. The Republicans don't want to safely debate on Zoom as their mics can be shut off. They need them shut off. They are such cheaters in every direction. Pence uses his weird religion to force his beliefs on me and all of us without understanding that our Constitution allows for religious freedom and a separation of religion from state. I'm sure glad God doesn't tell me this weird stuff. I'd have to get my head examined. I just can't stand this man. He might be scarier than Trump. Now they're packing our Supreme Court with these odd religious weirdos. They're ramming through Amy Coney Barrett today. She has to take direction from her husband, you know. I don't get it. They make me sick. So I guess everybody's favorite part of the debate was the fly. The fly on Pence's head. That is now dead. I hear that it's the #1 Halloween costume. And the memes were all really funny. Go Biden-Harris! Kamala Harris is a barrier-breaking first-term senator from my state, California. She's a former DA and state attorney general. She sits on the powerful Senate Judiciary and Intelligence panels. If she is elected, she would be the first woman as well as the first black female vice president and the first of Asian descent as well. She is strong in helping us reverse the negative effects of climate change, supports public education, gun safety, and Medicare for all. She wants us to re-examine ICE and help those poor kids in cages at our borders. She will not want same-sex marriage nor Roe v. Wade repealed. She wants to cut taxes for middle and lower classes and opposes Trump's idiotic tariffs and trade policy. She supports our troops and wants to bring them safely home from Afghanistan. Basically, she's a really good person and joins Joe in wanting to reunite our country. Let us all join together to stop this wannabe dictator who can't control the pandemic. And vote the Biden-Harris ticket before we have to evoke the 25th Amendment. The scariest thing this Halloween is the election. If the Republicans can cheat their way back in, it's the end of democracy. Please get everyone you know to vote and vote blue. I've got to go figure out a safe way to celebrate Halloween. Stupid Trump virus. See you next week on the Deputy Ted Show.